Hi guys, so today I'll be trying out Spellbinders' new November 2022 large die of the month. It is the, let's see if I get this right, to the Stylized Floral Kaleidoscope Slimline die set. They did send these items free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own. Any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So if you are signing up in November for the large die or like the total package or die hard or all these different things, this is the one that you will be receiving this month. If you're already signed up, then this is what you'll be receiving. Yeah, shortly after the 5th, I believe. If you're already signed up, they charge on the 5th and then they start shipping after that. And then if you're new, if you just want to sign up this month, you have until basically a blackout period towards the end of the month to sign up, and you'll still receive this same kit, okay, in the large die. I do get those questions, so I just want to talk about that right quick for November. And I already talked about this in the total package unboxing. I'll link that video in the description box and you guys can check it out. But basically it's the Kaleidoscope set, so that means they have these layering dies and they layer the largest back, this is the background. Then this guy has a little bit less kind of background, going, so this is the second one. And then this is the topper die. So you can mix and match those, if you just want to use the first and the second, or maybe just this one, or the Slimline. It cuts, I believe, 8 1/4 by 3 1/4. You can put the inlay, or you can do a background, of course, with whatever, just like colored paper, pattern paper, and then you can do the inlay with this. This does not cut out the center. So it's going to be another color that's going to show through like these spots, right? We have all these different spots, and then it gets smaller from there. So back here, if this is this background piece, sorry, if you inlaid it, and let's say it's black paper, black will be showing through or whatever. Or I've talked about this before, if you're going to die cut and you're going to put those guys together, of course we tape it so they don't move. You can go ahead and place one of these guys in each little space, because they do cut their edge and they're all exactly the same. So now, when you run it through and you tape it all down, this whole space will be cut out, even though it'll leave you your nice die cut, but it will be removed from here. So you can play with like the background color, or, if you use this as a different color than what you inlaid, then your card base, right? So there's lots of ways to play with this and just have fun. It does come with some leaves. I believe this one probably layers behind there, yeah, if you want to. It's actually goes this way. You can see it's a little pointier there, down to the stem. If you want to play with the colors on that, or just use the skeleton leaves, or don't. It's kind of like like camellia flower looking. It's very stylized flower here. And then we have a little plaque that says happy birthday, so you can pop that on there. I actually forgot that it came with this. I did bring out the clear stamp of the month in case I wanted to use some of the sentiments from here, but we'll just use what's in here. So I am going to grab some papers. I'll probably start off with my own card base that's 8 1/2 by 3 1/2. That's what I like for Slimline. So that's basically a piece of paper that's 8 1/2 by 7, and we'll score it at 3 1/2. So I'll be right back with some different selections, and I'll be right back. So I think I'm going to go with some purples. I might even do some gold in the background, but this is our basic Slimline paper. Again, 8 1/2. Your paper's already 8 1/2 generally if you're using standard A2 size paper. And on the 7-inch side, we're going to score it at 3 1/2. So 3 1/2, and that is my Slimline base. Just gonna fold it over here. Okay, and then, like I said, I might still layer this up one more time, but I'm gonna go with like purples today, and I'm just gonna have some fun with that. So I think I'll start with the lightest purple for the actual like card base. Again, we can go ahead and maximize the paper and go in this way since it's 8 1/4, so that's really nice. And I'm not sure why I said again, because I don't think I talked about that before. But anyhow, tape that down. Clearly we don't want it to move. If you want these little spaces to be cut out, then definitely run it through also with these guys. And of course just tape them down so they don't move, and then it'll remove that little middle section. But I'm going to keep it so it's part of the design, like the light purple and the deeper and mid-color purple. So I'll run that through. Grab the little gold for fun. We'll talk about that in a minute. And with these guys, I think I'm going to go with the darkest in the background. So 3 of these. 3 of these with the lighter purple. And 3 of this one with the gold. Shiny, shiny gold. And I'll leave the leaves for a minute. So for right now, we're just going to focus on this basic part of it. And I'll be right back. Just fell out. So nice. Okay, so again, this little guy can be in here. Actually, let me measure this. Is this 3? Oh yeah, okay. Sorry guys. It's 3 by 8. you know, with the metal and everything, it looked more like the 3 1/4 by 8 1/4, but it's 3 by 8, and I'm sorry for misspeaking there. I'm only going to stick this down. If you want to do another matte layer, you know, you can definitely do that, or the background layer, which is with the background dye. Super pretty. So I'll just put some glue all around the edge, obviously, stick that down. But these guys right now, again, they all just kind of fell out. And I don't know if you noticed, these are definitely the kind of thing that you can stitch if you wanted to, right? It has little stitch holes, so like if you want to do something there or something with this one, you can definitely do that. Let me see. So we're gonna have this guy here, this guy here. That's so funny. It's so dark. It's hard to see that the holes are all in here. They all line up. But I was just trying to make sure I didn't leave anything there. And I'm just gonna glue one on top of the other, but you know, it's whatever you want to do. And I was being a naughty girl, not really cleaning up after I would die cut. So there's some other little die cut pieces kind of stuck in here. Okay, right to the edge there. I can see that I have some other big die cut piece right there. And we're just matching up the shape. And then with the gold pieces on top, generally what I do, look how delicate that is. That goes right on top. So I am going to put a pretty good amount of glue on the back of my hand, and I am going to use a tweezer and just get some glue, especially on the very edges of each one of these little guys. Just pat, 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 and place that down. Sorry about there. Look at that. And I'll do the same thing with all three, and look how that just makes it pop. So pretty. I'll be right back. So there's my card base all glued down. Again, matte layer, you know, a couple times or however. Sorry that I misspoke as far as the sizing earlier. And on these guys, I just put really kind of low profile dimensional adhesive, because I think what I want to do is stick these guys down, and then with the happy birthday even have that popped up. We'll see. So I just used some low profile sticky, so I'll just take them off and obviously stick them down. And we'll go ahead and cut some leaves too. So I just grabbed a really bright color actually. What's cute about these is that, I don't know if you can see, it actually has a cut line right here. That little line in the center, I thought it was like more of an embossed line, but it actually cuts. So if you want the leaves to be two different shades, you can definitely do that, like if you want to repeat kind of what's going on here. I just grabbed the one color, so I'll still do the one. And then these guys I'm just going to cut with gold, and I'm just going to cut a few to kind of tuck in here and there. So the same gold I used earlier, I'm just going to run these through, and I don't care if this is sticking out or not, so I'll probably just cut them more like this. Not even worry about the rest of that. And just like 3 of them, and I'll be right back. And once I have these all rolled out, all we're going to do is just stick them down. So just making sure I have these facing the right way. Like I said, it's a little bit longer in one direction than the other, so I just want to make sure that looks right. So again, you can put a little glue on the back of your hand. I'm just going to stick these down as I go, that way they're just done. So just putting a little glue on there. And then, stick this side down. And same thing for the other side. And it'll look something like that. Okay, same thing, put a little glue and add this guy on the other side. Okay, just got those stuck down. Look how pretty that is, even without the leaves and just maybe a little sentiment or something else. Pretty, pretty. And I was just going to put these guys probably either here and here, or maybe both on one side, down here, I don't know. Cute. I didn't really quite push this down yet because I had the dimensional back there. And the happy birthday. Let's do this in the lavender color just to bring that back up. So I'm going to run this through in there, and then that'll be it. Sorry, there's little stuff everywhere. How cute. I love the way it just like pushes through. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like kind of like a letterpress, but much deeper, right? Because it actually cuts that, so I can get rid of like this little scrap that's kind of in here. Just kind of get rid of that. And I'll clean it up a little bit, and I'll be right back. One more thing I'm going to do is actually just line this with the gold, because I can see it peeking out there. As you can see, I have a little scrap here, and all I'm going to do is, again, put glue on the back of my hand like I like to do, and just pop, pop, pop that on there, and then I'm going to cut around it very closely. So just like that, and then get this on here, maybe a little bit lower so I don't have to cut that part away, and just let that set up, and then just cut really closely around that edge. I'm actually just going to glue this down, but I am going to put a little dimensional kind of in the middle where it doesn't touch the one side or the other. And let's see if this glue on the back of my hand is still sticky. Looks like it is. We'll take the carrier off of that guy. And there's my happy birthday. Very pretty. Then I'll just glue these guys in here. Just tuck them in like that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Gorgeous set, really quick to work with. You know, play it up however you like. Mix and match with the other clubs from the month or anything else you have. Really pretty. Thank you so much, Spellbinders, for sending these items for review. Thanks for watching, guys. I will have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box. Ooh, you know what? Let's give it a little zhuzh. Little movement. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.